Yeah, early on in the season, battled a few things, injuries, surgery, that kind of stuff. So I think for me now, I'm in a little bit of a groove, feeling healthy, feeling strong, and it's a good time to kind of get heated up in the playoff stretch here.
Right. Was it frustrating for you,
Uh,
considering the way what you produced before?
Absolutely, but being my 8th year pro, I've been through some slumps in the past, and I felt like I was still getting a lot of opportunities during that stretch. So just sticking with it and putting in a lot of extra work. At 27, now 28, still trying to do some extra things after practice to try to get better, and nice to see it kind of paying off a little bit.
How do you know when you start getting on a roll?
It's just kind of a feeling where the game kind of slows down a little bit. Tonight, kind of a couple bounces here and there. Just had an opportunity in the slot and was able to capitalize. Maybe a few games back, maybe I'm gripping the stick a little tighter, but it just kind of feels like the game slows down a little bit and playing more confident.
You guys came out firing in the first period, 17 shots, 3 goals. Then the second period just seemed kind of weird. It seemed like it took an hour, all the stoppages and plays. What do you think was different?
I think that's a good learning curve for us. I thought we brought it in the first 20, and it's kind of natural for teams to kind of sit back on that lead and play. And I think for us, if we want to be a top-tier team, we got to put the gas down for the remaining 40 minutes, and I don't think that was the case in the second. They were able to outshoot us and slowly work their way back in the game. So I don't think we're thrilled with the way we came out in the second, but at the same time, good response in the third and taking care of business.
You mentioned it, it's natural to sit back. And plus, you're playing a last-place team. So, was there a sense of that, of complacency during the second period?
No, they're a good hockey team. They're big, strong, physical. Generally, in the past, we struggle with those types of teams that want to play really physical, in-your-face hockey. So I think it was a credit to us to continue to play fast, not play down to their level. And like I said, it was a little bit of a learning curve in the second, but to bring it in the third, play the fast game that we're used to, that was good for us.
Could you
Thanks.
take us through it? What was the advantage to having faced a few shots in the first?
That first period of ours, one of the best periods we've played all year. We dominated from puck drop to the end of the buzzer there at the end of that 20 minutes. So guys were playing great, limited their chances. They had the one little chance on that sort of 3-on-2 where they passed the guy in front. Made a shoulder save on him, but it certainly makes my job easier. You're facing less shots, maybe a little bit harder to stay in the game mentally, but it's a fantastic job by the guys tonight, all 60 minutes, not just the first period.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say as followers, that when you face, there was only 4 shots up until the power play that they had late in the period. So does that make it a little bit more difficult when you go into the second period and you start getting ahead a little bit more?
Yes and no. It's certainly a little bit easier if you're taking more shots, but I'm not going to complain about only having 4 in the first 18 minutes. That's fine if we can do that. I'll make it work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you feel a little bit responsibility? Because I know after last game, Nelly wasn't real happy that a lot of shots allowed, 5 goals allowed, a lot of rebounds allowed. In this game, it seemed like tightening it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's not just me. That was everybody. Our defensemen did a great job of clearing rebounds. As I gave up, I feel like I wasn't great. I don't think I was terrible with my rebounds tonight, but I didn't feel great with them. Our defensemen were there every time, either popping sticks so I could cover it up or clearing the rebound out so there was no second chance for them. So that's a testament to our defensemen and our forwards who came back, get in front of our net, and really making that extra effort to battle to make sure they don't get those opportunities and we don't give up those goals.
Like you said, the first period was one of your best periods all year, and the second not so much. What do you think changed between the 2 periods?
I don't think we were bad in the second. I think, obviously after we dominated that first, they're going to come out with a hard push, and they did. I thought we did a great job of absorbing the pressure that they gave. We had a couple penalties to kill off. We did a fantastic job at those, limited their chances. So I don't think it was that we had a bad second period. I just think that it was different than the first.
After they had, like you said, 4 shots through the first 18 minutes, and then they end up with, over 30 shots in the game, is that something that you expected?
Yes and no. I didn't expect to end the game with 12 shots, but I knew they'd come eventually. But like I said, they did a great job of limiting their chances. Didn't have a lot of grade A scoring chances tonight. Our guys did a great job, and when they did get those chances, they were there to clear away the rebounds or make sure I had a clear sight line of the puck for everything.
Are you able to keep, the same approach that you have throughout, considering all the upheaval, I guess, whatever, that's a better word, that's going on with the goalies? With Jimmy, you were headed to Toledo and then you come on back.
Right.
So.
For me personally, I just go into every game. I prepare the same whether I'm backing up or starting. So I think that sort of helps, just always having the exact same routine. That way, if you're playing or not, you're always ready mentally. Does it always work? No. Has it been working for me so far this year? Yeah, I think so. But like you said, it's something you just have to take day to day. I mean, you can always get your work in practice. We have plenty of time to get out there early or stay out late, and that's great having our goalie coach Beamer here to work with us every day. So, like you said, yes, it can be a little difficult with long gaps between starts, but the team gives you every opportunity and every tool needed to make sure that you are ready when you do get your start.
With Howard going back to the wings, if the rehab is successful, obviously Coro's going to have to come back down. Do they give you a plan of what will happen if that situation happens, or do you just take it as it comes?
I think we just take it day to day because no one knows what, or no one's told me. I mean, we're not sure exactly where Jimmy is with his rehab. We don't know what their plans are up top as far as who would come down, when, why, or what. So for me, like I said, touching back to what I just spoke on, take it one day at a time. Work as hard as I can each day, try to make sure I'm ready, and if I'm ready to play here, cool. If I have to go to Toledo and get games there, not ideal for me personally, but it's something that I work with and something I'll do, obviously.
A lot of shots allowed. First period was pretty good.
I thought we played a really good first period. I thought we came out strong. I liked the way that we were battling. I thought we battled a lot harder tonight than we have in probably previous 3 or 4 games. Then once you get up in a game, the other team starts pushing, and anytime we broke down, Cal was there. I thought Cal was very good tonight, but it was a good game all the way around. I thought in the third period they made a push. They had us hemmed in a few times, and then we started going a bit again. But it was a good solid win.
Do you throw up any flags because of the amount of shots allowed, or do you put that as a gimme considering you got up early?
No. You know what? When you play against a team like that shoots from everywhere, you're going to give up shots from the outside, and they get through. The concern with me is just the quality of the chances in tight, which we gave up a few more than I wanted to tonight. But it's a step in the right direction. It was better than the last game.
It seemed to us like the second period was, not the best period in the world after the first period. I mean, do you think it was much different than the first?
Well, I thought we were still good. We carried the play. We had a lot of good zone time. We had opportunities to blow the game wide open, just didn't capitalize. I thought it was a good second period. The part of the game where, we could have been a lot better with was the first part of the third period, first 10 minutes. In the second period, I thought we were pretty good. I thought we had a lot of good zone time. And like I said, we had Russo in the back door and the one chance that we didn't capitalize on. We had some great opportunities, just didn't score.
What did you think of the way Peter played tonight? He didn't have to face much in the first, but then when started getting hit, he did all right.
That's a tough game for him because if he doesn't get tested early, which is a good thing. We don't want to throw him into the fire. But he had to keep his focus, and he was very focused. And he got a lot of work in the second and third. But that's a credit to him. He was mentally prepared for those 2 periods.
Is he getting kind of a tough deal in all this thing with the goalie situation?
Meaning just with numbers and that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? He's playing himself into a spot where he's turning a lot of heads, and it's going to be good for him in the future moving forward. Right now we have Eddie and we have Cal. Those are our 2 goalies going right now. I don't expect to see Jared anytime soon.
Well, that's saying that you don't know what's going on with Jimmy.
No, Jimmy's. He's not. He was supposed to be coming back maybe next weekend, but I think that's a bit premature from what I heard.
How bad is he?
Who?
From
Jimmy?
Yeah.
That I do not know. All I know is that, just based on what I've heard, that it's not responding as quickly as they thought.
Is that from what he did here?
Yeah.
When you guys were up 3-1 and you get that 4-minute penalty and you guys kill it off, do you think that was a huge difference maker?
That was
in the game?
that was, if you can say, a turning point of the game. You know, we killed off the penalty. We could have been in trouble if we would have allowed 2 goals. But we got the kill, and then we got the go-ahead goal right after the penalty kill, which was a great play by Bertuzzi over to Dominic Turgeon, and he finished. So once that goal went in, I think that was pretty much it. You know, like it gave us confidence, and also from their side, they probably thought, well, we have an opportunity. That's probably it for the game. But they battled hard in the third period, as we saw, and they hemmed us in, and they never quit. And that's a credit to San Antonio.
Getting Tangradi, he's a streaky player, and it looks like they're getting him on a hot streak right now.
Yeah, he's been, the first part of the year, or up until maybe a week or 2 weeks ago, he was maybe squeezing his stick a bit tight and getting maybe a bit frustrated. But last couple of games, he got a goal and assist tonight, I believe, and he had 4 points the other night. So I think right now, if you ask him, he's feeling good about his game.
There was a lot of physicality in the game tonight, a lot of hitting. Did you expect San Antonio to be as physical as they were?
We expected for them to be physical, but the nice thing that I saw is that we responded as well. And that was my concern going into this game, was we're going to play against a physical team. I didn't like our compete and battle level on Wednesday, but our guys responded really well, and we matched them tonight. They have big defense, they're physical. I thought our forwards did a good job finishing their checks. I thought our defensemen did a pretty good job of clearing pucks. If Cal made a save, a puck was laying there. The defense cleared them out. That wasn't happening on Wednesday, and so we addressed it yesterday in practice, and the guys responded. So I'm happy about that.
Being that you play them tomorrow too, are you kind of happy that they played the way that they did tonight? So you expect it tomorrow?
Well, that's what I expect. My biggest concern is on a back-to-back game against the same team. There's always, if you have a game like this, sometimes there's a letdown, and we're going to try to guard against that with our meeting tomorrow to get them in the right frame of mind. That's my concern. I liked what I saw tonight, but I want to see it again tomorrow night. And we're going to have to play well tomorrow night, because they'll be a lot stronger tomorrow night, just the way it is.
With Heater's been playing fairly well. Will he get another one, or you'll alternate and have Eddie?
We're just alternating. Eddie's going to go tomorrow, and right now both guys are going good, so I'm just going back and forth with the other guy.